Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesdays with Terri. It's a little bit dark in here in this hotel room, but I think you can see me okay. I took off one of the shades, so there'd be a little bit more light. All right, so today we're talking about the law of assumption. So I've been doing a universal law series over the last couple of weeks. If you've seen them, if you haven't, we've done law of attraction, law of vibration, law of divine oneness, and today the law of assumption. So basically, what the law of assumption is you need to live already assuming that your wish is fulfilled. And so you're not just thinking of it, but you're living it. So you're feeling with it with emotions. And so what you want to do is it's really best to do it before like bed or when you're first waking up. Hi, Angelica. And what happens is in this when you're in the law of assumption, you're basically assuming what you want's already done. So what you want to do is you want to be there. So say it's a place. So I've done this with getting my partner, I've done this with going to travel, done this with getting my car, even clients that I've gotten, my mastermind group when it sold out. So this is like so powerful. It's so powerful. So that's why it's great to use these universal laws to be able to get your wishes fulfilled. And so I'm reading this book. It's a really interesting book. I started reading it on the plane today. It's the Laws of Happiness. And so basically, this is a Course in Miracles teacher in John Mundy, and so these universal laws that I'm talking about are not necessarily like the divine laws of like God or the laws of happiness that John Mundy is talking about, because those laws are, it's like already done. Like we can choose happiness now. And so we want to make sure that when we are using these universal laws that we're using it not to become happier, okay? Because it's not like you get your goal and then you're happy. There's nothing outside of you externally that can make you happy. So that's just a really important tip that I wanted to that I wanted to bring up, because we're not doing this to get happy, because we can choose happiness now. You can just choose gratitude now, choose, just being, embraced in the love of God now. So these are not about getting happy, even though like, it's fun. It's just fun. It's just fun to be able to manifest and, be the creator and, make things happen. So with this law of assumption, we're thinking from, so that's a big one. You're thinking from. So your thoughts are coming from it's already done. So really we have to take use of our imagination here, and get really artistic and creative and feeling it. So think about, you're telling your friend like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened, I've wanted this to happen for so long and it finally happened. Like, so think of the conversations you're gonna have when it's already done. Think of them telling you, I knew you could do it, like, like, you got this, I knew you were gonna do it, just like have these conversations in your head. So I'll just give some examples so it's not like it. But okay, so when manifesting my partner, I would think, and it seems kind of crazy, but this is it, we're bringing the unseen into the seen world. So you have to think, illogically, as the world would say it, because we're bringing things that are not in existence now into existence. So basically what I would do is just visualize, as I'm cooking dinner, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, I'm so excited to make this dinner for us, or, oh, I'm gonna go travel and then we're gonna have this romantic dinner at the jazz club, as I'm here in New Orleans right now. And so it's like, I'm having this imaginary, conversation, this imaginary, ideal of what I want it to be in my head. And we want to do this, yeah, like I was saying, waking or going to sleep, even taking a nap, but you're in that theta brainwave state. And you can get there when you're meditating too, but it's important to do it in that theta brainwave state, because then you're really suppressing the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference of whether it's real or imagined, right? So you want to impress it there, and then you're going to start seeing it come into your reality. But you have to do it with a lot of feeling and belief. So I talked about these universal laws of, this universal law of belief, vibration, so when you're vibrating with it. So all these laws kind of, coincide with each other. But this is a good one. So you really got to take use of your imagination. So I would love for you to try it. If you try it, let me know how it goes. But yeah, before bed, just imagine it. So clearly imagine it. Yes, Angelica. Yeah. So thinking from it already here and now. So really what you think about is reflected to you like a mirror. And so it's so interesting because what we see is based off what we've kind of assumed anyways. Like if you're like, oh, this restaurant's gonna suck, you're gonna find something that sucks about the restaurant. Like it's either gonna be dirty, or maybe it came out cold. I mean, it's like, so when you assume like it's gonna be great, then you're gonna open your mind to the possibilities of all the good things, because everything has good and bad in it. We live in a world of duality. So yeah, just assume it's going to be great and think everything's working out for your good. And I believe this so much. And it's really interesting because I've just been diving deep into the spirituality. And, they always say like the end's already written, like Bible says that, Course in Miracles says, like this all was, created and happened in an instant. So it's like, it's already happened. And so it's so interesting because I've noticed things like looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I can see how all the dots are connecting. Like, why did I wear that? Why did I take that route? Why did, it's like, it's just so interesting how like everything's kind of lining up for your good. And so sometimes it doesn't seem like it's good in the moment, but then as you get more into the future, you realize, oh my God, I learned so much. And if that didn't happen, then this wouldn't happen. And it's just so fascinating. Like when you start learning about like, spirituality and universal laws and quantum physics, and it's just so fascinating. And I love it. And I love talking about this topic because they really say, like, as you teach, you learn too. So it's just embedding in my mind even more too. And I know, it just feels so right. So whatever feels good to you, that's what you really want to follow, and that's what you want to do. So hopefully these laws are feeling good to you, and you're practicing it because really, faith without works is dead. We can believe in it, but if we're not taking action on it, then it doesn't really show that we believe in it at all, right? So test these out. Let me know what you think. Assume everything is rigged in your favor. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. That's exactly it. Because it really is too. It's like assume it and know it and believe it. So and vibrate with it. So all these universal laws are coming into one. All right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.